Welcome to all of you. Today we shall deal with cyclical process of economic development and economic systems in India and the world. Now let us see cyclical process of economic development. In any country, economic growth or economic development or economic activity deals with mainly four important things. One is production, second one is exchange, third one is social distribution, fourth one is accumulation. These are the four important primary activities that will take place in a country from time to time. Here, the production. Production is the first primary activity that takes place in a country. I have already explained what is production. Production in economics, creation of utility or utilities. Producing anything which has a utility is called production. In a country, various goods are produced by using various inputs or facts of production like land, labor, capital, organization, and other resources like technology. In that way, production is produced every year in the country. The production which is produced will be distributed. Before distribution, there is one important economic activity of production that is called exchange. Here, production leads to the growth and flow of income. When production is taken up in a country, it will lead to the growth and it will lead to the flow of income. After production, the second activity, primary activity is exchange. You know what is exchange here? Exchange means it is not simply exchange of goods and services. Exchange in economics, the value may be in different two types. Value in use, value in exchange. Value in use means when it has a commodity has a price, it is value which can be used to satisfy your wants. Value in exchange means the goods which are produced will be used to get other goods. That means it simply reflects the purchasing power of a product. In any country, all goods are produced, all goods are not available in a particular region in all states. In some states, some goods are produced. For example, wheat is produced on a large scale in northern part of India, and rice is produced in southern part of India. Like that, various goods are produced in different countries. We cannot get all the goods in all places or in all states. So there must be an economic activity that is called exchange. So exchange is another important primary or important activity that take place in a country from time to time. Production leads to exchange. And third important activity is distribution, social distribution. That is the third important activity that take place in a country from time to time. So after exchange, there will be distribution. Yeah, distribution in economics has a separate meaning also. In distribution in economics, it is not simply distributing goods from one country to another country, from one place to another place. It has a broader meaning, which is a broad concept. Distribution indicates how the income is distributed among various types of production, the form of rent, the form of wages, the form of interest, and the form of profits. So there are the four important factors: production, land, labor, capital, organization. These are the four important facts of production, which are very important to produce goods and services. And these facts of production are paid as a reward. Land is paid rent, labor is paid wages, capital is paid interest, organization or organizer. You can also call organization is also called organizer or entrepreneur is paid profits or losses. An entrepreneur may not get profits always. He may get profits. Sometimes he may get losses also. So these are the four important facts of production, which are pay, rewards, in the form of land in the form of rent, labor in the form of wages, capital in the form of interest, organization in the form of profits. So that is the distribution in economics, in economic sense. So accumulation, exchange leads to distribution. Here you have to see all this output, how the total income is distributed among all the people in the country. Whether it is distributed equally or not, it is also important. So production leads to exchange, exchange leads to distribution. As I told, production leads to growth, here distribution leads to the development. We shall see after that what is growth and what is development. So distribution leads to the accumulation. Here, the total income or total output that is produced in a country among various persons and among various facts of production. In turn, they will spend on for various purposes. After spending their income, remaining will be saved. So it will lead to the accumulation or stock. It will lead to the accumulation or stock. And this accumulation or stock will be used again to produce various goods and services in a country. Like that, accumulation leads to the production. Like that, in any country, in an economy, in the process of economic development, we will find a cyclic process. Production leads to the exchange leads to the social distribution leads to the accumulation, stock. Again, the stock will lead to the production. Like that, there is a cyclical process in the process of economic development of any country. So these are the important primary activities that an economy deals with. The economy deals with mainly production, exchange, social distribution, accumulation. So this is the concept you have to understand how the cyclical process goes on in a country. Now let us see next topic. Economic growth and economic development. Now we have seen the cyclical process in an economy. How the primary activities will lead to cyclical process. Now let us see economic growth and economic development. Here you have to know what is economic growth and what is economic development. What is the relationship between economic growth and economic development? Here, economic growth is one important concept in economics. Economic growth, as I already told, production leads to the economic growth. It means economic growth refers to an increase in real output in a country, or GDP or GNP is called economic growth. Economic growth is a quantitative concept. It is a quantitative concept. It can be measured. And also, economic growth has a monetary value. That means we can express in money terms. It can be expressed in money terms. The economic GDP is so and so crores per million, like that. Crores of rupees, like that we can say. Like that, you have to understand economic growth is an increase in real output or GDP or GNP in a country. That means an increase in real output or gross domestic product in a country is known as economic growth. It is a quantitative concept. That means it can be measured easily. It has a monetary value also. So that is, you have to understand economic growth. Okay, okay. Next one is economic development. So next concept is economic development. Here, as I told, economic growth, when there is economic growth, then there will be economic development. Without economic growth, there won't be economic development. That means economic development refers to not only increase in output, but also how the output is distributed among the people in a country. That is economic development. In other words, economic growth relates to the qualitative concept. It is a qualitative concept, unlike economic growth. As I told, economic growth is a quantitative concept, whereas economic development is a qualitative concept. Unlike economic growth, we cannot measure economic development very easily. It has no monetary value because economic growth indicates growth plus social distribution, and also it includes institutional and other structural changes. Institutional and other structural changes means how the output is produced, what are the important changes that are necessary, that are introduced, that are taken up in a country to increase output in a country, and what are the structural changes that are needed to bring about and increase the output in a country. So economic development is a broad concept compared to the economic development. Economic growth, So economic growth and economic development both are interrelated. Interrelated in the sense, economic growth will lead to the economic development, economic development to push aside depends on economic growth. When there is more economic growth, we cannot say that there will be a high rate of economic development. You have to see how the increase in output is utilized or is distributed among all the people in the country, whether it is distributed equally or not. If it is not distributed equally, there will be constant poverty, unemployment, and glaring inequalities in the distribution of wealth. So it is also important how the output that is produced or the income that is generated in the country during a year, that should be distributed equally among all the people, or at least government should take necessary steps to reduce poverty, unemployment in a country. So these are the important concepts you have to know regarding economic growth and economic development.